I love this one, and I think it sums up what a whole bunch of us wonder. So she says, how does one balance the needs of children with the needs of parents and still keep one's own needs in mind? My parents want me to come to Christmas at their house every year. It's a 12-hour drive. The times we've flown have not gone well, canceled flights, etc. Plus, my kids are getting older and they need some downtime at winter break, right? While I could drag them to both family celebrations, this year I'm planning on only traveling to one, then we'll swap next year. But my parents have made a few comments that let me know that's not making them too happy. And within all of this is figuring out how I would like to celebrate, how I can enjoy this time of year, despite knowing I'm letting people down no matter what I do.
Okay, first of all, Katie, yay for making a behavior change.
Which one?
The one about I'm only doing one thing. We're going to go to
one set of family.
One set of family,
Right.
and then the next year we'll switch.
Rather than like, okay, it's 3:30, dessert in the car.
Brutal.
We got to get to
Yeah. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first to say no or to say that's not going to work for me, but the payoff long term is so much greater that we're not going to be able to please everybody.
Yeah.
And so being able to recognize, okay, most of us have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And how are we going to structure that time? I encourage people to kind of look at a pinwheel of what are things I want to accomplish. Family time, exercise, connecting with my partner, and really carving out that time and making a commitment to it. And focusing on self will then be able to radiate so much greatness in the other relationships that we have.
Yeah. So something that you put on Facebook, I think it was maybe even for your practice page, you said, learn to say thanks, but that's not going to work for me, which is like, well, that's awfully simple and awfully impossible for a lot of us to say, but I think that's so wise. Thanks, but that's not going to work for me. And period.
Yeah.
End quote. Right? Like you don't keep going about all the reasons.
No disclaimer. No
disclaimer.
No, there doesn't need to be an explanation. And if somebody asks, you can say, you could be honest and truthful. I always like to lead with that and using a direct approach because it's not as difficult to argue that. Sorry, that's not going to work for me because we have to get back for naps, or it's just too overwhelming, or my kids need some downtime. End of conversation. And somebody might not understand that, and that's okay. We all have different needs. And I think the best piece about what Katie wrote in is she recognizes exactly what she needs.
Yeah.
She's just having a hard time saying it.
Right.
And it will be uncomfortable, but it will become the new norm.
Yeah. Okay.